Okay guys, hey, welcome in today. Got a super quick video for you guys on how to make your art better instantly. I clearly get a lot of artwork like this that is just missing a little something. And that little something for both. I'm going to talk about two different things. The first thing clearly has to do with my Sharpies over here. The second thing I'll wait till kind of towards the end of the video to give you that little tease. So I like doing these art tips. I haven't done an art tip one of these in a while. So the first one that I have has to do with Sharpies. So I have three different types of Sharpies, and it is basically just outlining. You would be very, very surprised how outlining an object or an image, whatever it is, whether it's paint, whether it's drawing, outlining that in Sharpie really makes it pop out. And that's what I really try to get out of my students, is just adding a simple outline to a different project can really help it. Sometimes I use the just regular Sharpies. Sometimes you need to use the little smaller one, but I'm going to do a couple examples here just to show you a quick kind of before and after. This is actually one of my pieces. This is one of my favorite pieces too. I kind of did a primary colors Jordan ones up on my wall, but I noticed that I really didn't outline this one in Sharpie, and since I've been doing some more shoe videos, I think that one would help. This is one of the students gave me this just as a free draw. I thought it turned out really good, but again, I think outlining it when Sharpie can help on that, so I'll show you guys that one. This one is another shoe that one of my students actually did a really nice job on this, and they kind of outlined it in pencil a little bit, but I think adding that Sharpie will help that one pop a little bit. And this one is a little bit special to me, that it is a little Chihuahua time on there that Miss Eva gave to me as a welcome back for Mr. Shooty, that she loves art. She made a little Chihuahua, probably did one of the Art Hub for kids, so shout out to them for that video. But she also, I think, could really help. And that one, I got my smaller Sharpie, so I think something like that could really help onto that. But just instantly by looking kind of at the before and then the after, you can see the difference, how that edge will just kind of clean up the edge, and it really makes it kind of like a final piece versus kind of an unfinished part. So I just take the Sharpie, especially with these ones, I try to pay attention, if I can get it in focus, ooh, there we go, how it has kind of a point there, a point to it, and a flatter part without hitting it onto here. That flatter part, I think, works really good to kind of outline, but if you want to still get some detail even with the thicker part, you can kind of still use that kind of pointed part, maybe for going kind of into some of these creases will be better for that. But first I'm going to start with kind of that thicker. So I always say with Sharpie to kind of start off slow and steady. Some people try to do it really fast and then it kind of burns out, but I think slow and steady is kind of the best way. So I'm going to go through this real quick. We got that one done, and you can instantly see that just outlining that one in Sharpie gives it a nice clean edge, makes it pop a little bit more, and you could even do something around the frame, which actually teases into my kind of last step that I will go over. At first, I'm going to go over these in a couple different Sharpies, so I'll go through that really fast. Let's go. Alright, so just like that, hopefully you can tell each and every one that has a little outline now on them how much better they look from the initial start. This one I even added a little bit of frame to it. This one I kind of went back and forth on deciding if I was going to do the thin or the thicker one. The thin one really wasn't going over the paint, so I guess it depends on the tool or the type of material that you use of which Sharpie will work the best. But really, Sharpies are awesome for any age. Even down to kindergarten I use Sharpies in, and some teachers are a little bit surprised that I'm using Sharpies and permanent markers with them, but they love them, and they really, like I say, they really add to the kind of bam effect to the artwork. It just makes it pop out, and that's what I love it so much. And sticking around to the end, because now I got my bonus tip for you. So my last tip that I have for you guys is to add a frame. As you can see, this one and this one look that much, if I can get it into picture here, that look that much better just because they are nicely framed. This one actually started out as kind of a picture like this, that I actually just cut it out, because so many kids do these how-to videos and they don't do a background, where I actually like that she added something onto here. So I actually have them if they just do a plain picture and then they just do a little how-to video. I actually like to have them cut that out onto here and kind of give it a little bit of frame, and I like to have them put it on a separate piece of paper because you can see how much better these two look with a frame. So now I'm going to show you guys these two kind of before. So now look at the difference just with that pop on the frame is another super tip that I use for kids to really just finish and complete their artwork. That's what I'm always looking to do with kids projects that give them a little bit more of a boost of confidence. So outlining and adding a frame is a quick, easy tip that you can transform dramatically your artwork from something simple into something almost extraordinary, as you see the kind of before and after. So thank you guys for viewing this video. As always, I am Mr. Shooty. This is Mr. Shooty's Art Channel, and we will talk to you guys later.